unfortunately, after you saw a huge drop his interception, what were you thinking on your own chance for an interception? What were you thinking on that touchdown play?
I wasn't thinking much about me. I was hoping he'd get another chance to redeem himself, because they always used to get on me for the pick six I dropped against Vandy, so now we're even.
You got the ball?
I'm sorry?
Did you get the ball?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, the game ball?
Yeah.
Oh. Secret.
Okay.
Penei, just kind of talk about overall performance of your defense. Coach, you kind of touched on it here. Just kind of from a player's perspective, your thoughts on the performance of how you guys did today against Duquesne.
Still, a lot of mistakes, on all three levels. It may look good from the outside, but inside, at the end of the day, we gave up 14 points. And I feel like there's still plenty more that we need to improve on. And, just tackling in space, fits, and, just keep things simple. I think we tend to overthink, in this formation I have this, and this I have this. I think, we just need to go into a game with a clear mind and, just play ball.
How big would you describe your interception was, considering especially that third quarter before you guys were on the field for a long time?
That's big for me. That's my second pick six in my whole life. 8th grade being my first one, just when I had my first one, so it was a pretty huge moment for me. Grateful for Isaiah Tufanga for getting the pressure on the quarterback. And just everybody doing their job at the end of the day. Good things happen when you do your job.
You put your guys' offense in very good field position, very good positions throughout the entire night. And unfortunately, the offense not able to kind of come up with a lot of points or a lot of positive things in certain situations. How do you, as kind of one of the leaders on the defense, keep your guys up, make sure you guys are staying tight and playing well despite, giving the offense, a gift and not really them capitalizing on that?
At the end of the day, it's more opportunities for, defense. We just look at it like, all right, well, more stats for us, But at the end of the day, it's not offense versus defense. We're all one team. If they mess up, we all mess up. And vice versa, even special teams. It's just a lot of things that we need to fix, heading to week 5. And we're back to work on Monday.
Penei, talk about tonight's win, the first win for your head coach. And as far as how has, the leadership and the defense been able to, stay motivated despite, the losing?
Yes, sir. Huge congratulations to Coach Chang, on getting his first win as head coach of the university. But at the end of the day, we're not satisfied, with the win. But, hey, that's our first win of the season, and, we'll roll with it. But, there's still a lot of mistakes to fix.
You mentioned the pick six in 8th grade. I know you must have played offense at maybe high school and other times. You remember other touchdowns, receiving or running the ball?
I did. Rushing touchdown, catching touchdown, passing touchdown. Nah, just kidding. I was the Simone Steve Young. Just being back home in Samoa, just being one of the better ones on the team, and same coaching staff I had since the 5th grade. I had them on since I graduated high school, so just a lot of trust built in with them. Shout out Coach Kevin Mangale, Coach Loso, Coach Colose, Coach Oakland, and my older brother, Coach Travis. They taught me how to get in my linebacker stance, when I first started football, and I've come a long way.
So basically, you played a lot of different positions, and you're no stranger to the end zone. It's just been a while, right?
It's been a long while, yeah.
All right, thanks.
Congratulations on your first win and your 2 touchdowns. After the first, I guess, mishap with the ball, it sounded like you felt like you wanted the ball back. You wanted to kind of redeem yourself. Was that kind of your mindset?
Yeah, that's just adversity. That's what comes with the game. You can't do everything perfect. You go in the game thinking you're going to do everything perfect, but adversity always hit. I mean, when you playing sports like this. I mean, you look at all the greats. It's just how you respond to adversity. So I responded to adversity. You know, I made the plays, I made the blocks, and we got the win.
Talk about how this team has maybe to play well. You know, what has the leadership been like? You know, despite everything that's been going on.
I mean, the leadership has been great. You know, all the players. I mean, I wouldn't say it's just one guy that everyone is looking up to. You know, it's a few guys. It's just those seniors in the room. You know, that everyone is looking to when we need a play, when we need something. I mean, just keeping everyone together. So the leadership has been great. I mean, as you can see, we came together today, coming off a loss, and we got the win. So we got the monkey off our back. We got the first win, and now we just got to keep going.
Hey, Dedrick, congrats tonight. How have you seen the role of the running game? You kind of more veteran backs like yourself picking up the offense or doing what you can while the passing game for this team comes along?
I always feel like we should run the ball more. I'm a little biased, of course, but I feel like we got to start to implement the pass game. You know, we can't just run the ball every single time without a pass game. So we need to develop a better passing game and a better running game in order for us to win long term, because we can't be just one-sided when it comes to offense. So it makes it easier for the defense. As you can see today, they stacked the box a lot and ran man across the field. So some of the receivers got to make plays, and when it's our number, we got to make the plays. And the linemen, they want to run the ball more, so you'll see us probably running the ball more.
Dedrick, you kind of talk about getting the metaphorical monkey off your back. How good did it feel to get the first win of the season back here at home in front of the fans tonight?
Oh, man, it felt amazing. You know, my family came out here. I know a lot of the guys' families came out here to come see him play. You know, this is my last season, so it meant a lot to me, you know, getting that first win. You know, especially with my brothers, seeing my brothers happy, especially seeing the young guys get their first college win. I mean, it meant a lot to me. You know, I see myself in a lot of the younger guys, you know, the hunger in their eyes, wanting to play, getting the W, celebrating. So, I mean, it feels good, you know. Besides myself, you know, I'm just happy for all the guys that got the win and the seniors in that room.
You had a touchdown that was negated on the holding, but then the next play you guys just scored anyway. I mean, was that just a quick turnaround for you guys? Or?
I mean, it was good blocking. It was the linemen. You know, we made a couple mistakes. I mean, a couple of the linemen made mistakes. But, again, that was just adversity for us, just making those little mistakes that we can't make anymore. But, I mean, we responded. You know, I scored. The linemen did their job. I did my job. The quarterback did their job. That's the biggest thing. When everyone do their job, when they're one-on-ones, you know, we score. And then that's how you build successful drives and you build successful games and momentum.
Okay, but Dedrick, when you look at the total stats and it's under 200 yards for offense, I know it's a team game. There's the offensive guys, they kind of take that personal because they see the defensive guys and they're giving it all they got. Do you guys take that personal and say, hey, we gotta pick up our end of the load too the next game and going on forward? How do you guys, I guess, do that? You know, to continue to improve.
I mean, of course, we take it personally. You know, especially as a running back. You know, in alignment, we want to run the ball. I mean, that's the biggest thing. We want to run the ball. We want to establish the run downhill throughout the whole game. But overall, I mean, we have to put everything together. I mean, all the stats and stuff, I mean, it matters. But at the end of the day, we got to win, and that's what matters first. But we'll get everything together. I mean, the pass and the run. And once we put everything together, I mean, we'll keep the defense off the field. But I feel like if the defense has to win the game, then they have to win the game. I mean, you can't – defense win championships. So you can't complain when you're on the field if you're playing defense, you know. So hats off to the defense. They played a great game today. I mean, we got to step it up more in the future. I mean, especially when we get in conference play. So you'll definitely see a lot of changes in the offensive scheme.